So I'm going to talk through our openers and then it'll be comp day. We really didn't have a lot of time to film or talk on the camera during comp day because the meet moves so quickly. There was only two heats, so I was in the first heat and Scott was in the second heat. And with us handing each other off on bench and then Scott coaching me, there was no time. I know he had no time to warm up. It just moved so quickly. With this competition, it was a little bit different. We've always been told in every rules meeting that the more controlled and slower you go on bench, the faster your press command would be. Scott's bench is just very controlled, but for some reason, the judges told him that he needed to move faster on bench to get a quicker press command. So that kind of threw him off. And also with this federation, shirts on bench are optional. I didn't wear a shirt, I never have. But on Scott's second bench, they told him he needed to put a shirt on. And wearing a shirt, it's it's more harder to get planted on the bench, harder to get leg dry because one, the bench is slippery to begin with, and then the shirt it causes you to slip even more. So you'll see what happens on bench, but we were just very disappointed. This has never happened to us before. We're not going to make excuses, but it was bad all around. We actually wanted to quit the meet, but it's not in us to quit, so we pushed through. Um, Also with this meet, I don't know, just a little bit different. You can hear there's just not really energy. It was very quiet, and we missed a lot of our lifters that are normally at the meet weren't there. So it just felt different to us. I will say one thing is that I don't really think it's fair. Um, when a person is a coach, but they're also judging the meet and their athletes are competing, it's just hard not to play favorites. Also, with this meet being drug tested, there was no one tested. And the person hosting the meet and coaching, for some reason, all his women have a certain look to them. The women also bodybuild, so they're on things to get them big. And with getting big, you're also going to get stronger. And whether you're cycling on and off, if you're stopping a few weeks out, you're still having extra help with recovery and extra help getting muscle. And I've been finding it very hard turning 40 to keep muscle on. So women take things, and I had to go against someone who either was on cycle or just got off because um, the way she looked when she first started lifting, she looks completely different. And one, the dead giveaway is her voice. It's very deep, and she wasn't tested. So I don't think it's fair, but with powerlifting and in anything in life, things aren't going to be fair. So you just kind of have to accept it and move on. She tried to go for my national record, didn't get it, so I was very pleased. Um, with my hamstring, it never loosened up, but since the meet ran so quickly, I really didn't have time to think about it. Right now, it's very sore. We compete in a few weeks. I'm hoping it'll loosen up, but yeah, it's very sore. With Scott, he came in very underweight. In the 198 class, he weighed in 183, and that is with clothes on and all his hair. So I would say he's probably weighs 178, but with him, he's having a very hard time putting on weight just because with his job and then with his stomach, he just can't really keep a lot of food down. So he knew going into the meet that he wasn't at his strongest, but he still competed. And I feel like that says a lot about him. A lot of people aren't going to put themselves out there when they're not at their strongest, but he does. So I'm very proud of him for doing that. His body it hurts. And with his deadlifts, he's constantly having to change his form because he doesn't know what's going to hurt more that day. So he's not confident in his pulls, and you can just tell like he's just questioning everything, like what he should do. And confidence plays a big part in powerlifting. And with deadlifts, we used to just grab and go the weight, didn't have to think twice. But now things change, and we really have to think before we pull. I just wanted to kind of discuss what happened at the meet. I didn't want to talk through the competition, so you'll see what happens. Good or bad, I'm proud of us for lifting, proud of us for doing this because most people in life they take things easy. They don't step out of their comfort zones, and they just basically they just work and go home. And with us, we have so much passion for lifting, so it's hard to stick with it when things aren't going right. But I don't know, we can't stop. So you'll see the video. Just thanks again for watching through us throughout this prep. And we're a few weeks out from our last meet of the year, so you'll see us have a short prep and then another comp video. Got this.
Thank you. What it do, Scully Gang? We here. Back at another. Back at another.
Year 4 of powerlifting together.
Yeah, you know what it is. We're gonna get in here and get activated. I'm already activated, bro. Traffic got me all fucked.
He's all hyped up.
But we just here today for
ourselves, basically.
She can't even talk, bro.
I can't.
God dang. We're not chasing any records, really. Just coming here to have the
simple
experience.
Goal.
Really.
I want to get my second deadlift up because I haven't completed 2 deadlifts in 2 comps. So that's my goal, is to hit my second lift.
The mind is a fickle bitch. So we'll see how far my mind will be able to push me today.
He came in underweight, as always, 183. If he didn't have his hair, he would be probably 178.
But I need my hair.
But he's in his 198 class, and that's his class, so he's going to lift in his class.
Why not?
I made weight by 2 pounds, so way more than last comp, so I came in way too underweight last time, so I'm happy where I'm at, so.
It's not ever like I'm underweight or make weight. It's just I'm in my class. That's what matters for me. Could give a fuck.
So
I don't cut weight.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, he needs to gain weight.
If I gain weight during prep, then that was a good prep. But if I don't, then it was just prep.
So we have this comp, and then we have one in about 4 weeks, and then our season's over for powerlifting this year. This year, and then we have a lot to work on. So.
We're gonna start working on running drills.
Cardio, there's a lot of things that have been
I need to build my legs.
So
they've been tiny, but we're gonna go and give it our all, really.
Every year's a learning experience.
No matter if we're having fun or we're trying to beat somebody or beat ourselves, we're gonna go in there and just give it our all.
It's all about doing something outside of work, because if you just work, it'll kill you. So trying to remember, this is what we do for fun. So why are we freaking out? Why are we putting this pressure on ourselves? Mainly me.
Yeah.
So I have some more to say about politics and powerlifting. I'll say my piece after the meet.
We have to see how it goes.
Yeah. But wish us luck.
Scotty Gang. We out. Off. No!
So good.
Off. No!
Get right hand close.
I was just still Bro, I'm like controlling the fuck out of
This
it.
is no good.
All right, 3 reds and a 1.
David, 5 minutes. Very close. Look at the hand, folks.
You just had to count. That's all.
Okay,
That's all.
pounds are low.
Get up!
Your weight.
Get up! Lock it! That's your weight, Cal. That's your weight. Get up! Lock it!
Nothing's good. Open bed, class 1. Open bed, class 1, raw,
You got this.
501 pounds.
Don't stop, hold it.
Yeah! Kelly!
First place, 181 pound class, raw master women.
Wow.
105 kilos, Diana Joseph.